I'm very pleasure to introduce you this today a little bit about our Bachelor and Master in KIT, which is an abbreviation of the Karlsruher Institution of Technology. So we will start our journey with several sentences about German engineering. I think made in Germany is quite a qualifications branding now worldwide, just like made in Japan product from Japan. Why is this actually so excellent by the reputation here? We can see through some figures here in the key facts. Germany is the largest economy in the world in 2018 and fourth, and third greatest exports in the world. He only has residents like 81 million people, but making so big GDPs. Why is that? Because he is very focusing on research and development. You can see the R&D, they have the 5th place in the world, on about 500 patents. Most important here is for the immigration employment rate is over 60%. That makes Germany as the second biggest immigration countries after USA worldwide. So this is my interesting for you. Now I would like to get down to the real topic today for the Karlsruher Institute of Technology, our university. This university built up in 1825, already 290 years. It's one of the eldest technology university in Germany, even in Europe. This university mainly focus on 3 research directions. One is information technique. So under this branch, disciplinary, for example, computer science will be researched, and Internet of Things, cloud computing, and so on. And energy also will be is one of our university's research direction. Renewable energy, what we're talking about here, windmill and waterfall and solar panel and so on. Mobility is another very big column, so to say, consists for our research directions. It's more from a nanotechnology, a little bit bigger, like a Segway, like commercial cars, and to the bus and the trucks, and even to the spacecraft, all belong to the mobility, because they're using the similar logic for how are you gonna using the engine and put things extra and then making them moving. The key facts, some key facts for KIT, you can see down below here. We have over 100 institutes. That's why it makes Karlsruhe not only call it in the university, but also Karlsruher Institutes of Technology. So since 2009, former university Karlsruhe fusion with one of the biggest research association in Germany, then make him as a also a big research organization in Germany. That association called Helmholtz Association. Now, temporarily, Karlsruhe KIT has like over 9,000 employees, over 7,000 of employees only doing research and teaching. So rest of us, like 2,000 doing the job like me, or like my beautiful colleague here, Ms. Hogwarts. By the way, she will answer your questions during the whole chat box. If you would like to asking some questions, feel free now typing in, and she will answer you parallel. I'm going to continue to our KIT key facts. We have over 22,000 students on campus temporarily, and over 360 professors on board. Since 2019 in July, Karlsruhe making as one of the 11 university excellence clusters in Germany, and plus the TU9. So technical university, we will also belong to the technical university 9 universities, then make us one of the biggest, or very important or excellent university especially in technical side in Germany. So why is actually from our alumni networks, you can see how we make this excellent from there. For example, the first role, Carl Benz, maybe ring a bell. It is directly relevant to the car branding, Mercedes-Benz. He's one of the co-founder of the Mercedes-Benz Group. He himself born here in Karlsruhe, just 4 kilometers west of the spot in Mühlburg. And after that, he in his 20s years old, and he studied here and graduated in 1864. And after that, invented the first combustion engine and first commercial car and so on. So he's really changing our humankind history, how we move actually. If you're knowing about cars, well, you might also know Skoda. The founder, Emil Ritter Skoda, is also graduated from our university. Another important person is Professor Hertz. Professor Hertz, if you knowing all the electrical unit, HZ, abbreviation HZ, on each of the electrical products behind the always show this HZ as a unit. He's the one who who founded this electrical magnetic wave while he working here at KIT. So first row, you can see this is already the picture is black and white. That means they're passing away for a long time, but we are so proud of every time we will telling their stories for you. And start from the second row, is in pictures in color, and that means they still living and vividly. First of all, Mr. Cheshire, till last year in summer, he's still the former CEO or chairman board of the Mercedes-Benz Group, so Daimler. Stefan Quandt, Mr. Quandt is we say this keep low in social societies, but his family is quite so to say rich. His family owns BMW AG, and BMW AG is only one of the big company groups, including his family's group. So to say, they have also other like chemistry industry and other like financial investments so on. Furthermore, I would like to tell you the second page of the others. KIT has a nickname called CEO Factory. So we making CEOs here in Germany. Minimum for German companies, for example, Lufthansa, the airline. The CEO, Mr. Spohr, is our alumni. And you can see also the CEO of former CEO of Zeiss, Carl Zeiss, Michael Koschke, is also our alumni. And if you don't forget the chemistry giant here, BASF, the CEO of BASF, Mr. Budemüller, is also our alumni. Except the CEOs, we also making astronaut. You can see Mr. Gast, Alexander Gast. He used to be a cosmonaut in his working in the European Space Agency. The bluffing part will continue here too. The ranking, very common sense. I wouldn't put so much word about the ranking. Just let you know, we're one of the best university in the world and top 100 in academic ranking in QS, for example. But if you're looking at the right corner under here, is employability ranking. I think this is more making sense for students who wish to study here. Our employability ranking is even higher than the academic one. It's placed in the 36th worldwide in Germany in this ranking, and continued several years, so we don't have any competitor, always number one. KIT located worldwide. Minimum in Germany, we have already like 5 campuses or 5 spots selected in Karlsruhe. Karlsruhe is in the main campus where it is, so to say, the headquarters of this university. And we also have a campus in Garmisch, where the highest pitch in Germany. Ulm or Dresden in the east, and we also have one in the south in Schiltach. And Schiltach, we are doing some like a spacecraft project with the University of Stuttgart and the USA NASA. We also have a China campus in Suzhou, backyard of Shanghai, not so far from there, only 24 minutes with Shinkansen. And also we have several bureaus from the Helmholtz offices worldwide in Brussels and Moscow. Karlsruhe lies in KIT lies in Karlsruhe City. So Karlsruhe City also lies in the technology regions here. What we call this in technology, we making state-of-art technology around just near the spot of Karlsruhe. For example, you can find the BASF, the world's biggest chemical company, not so far from here in the north, 70 kilometers. If you go east south, and you will find 3 headquarters. One is the headquarters of the Mercedes-Benz Group of Daimler down here. Another one is like a headquarters of Porsche, and the third one is a Bosch. While I was making a Japanese trip in Tokyo, I've seen lots of affiliates now in the Bosch, German Bosch in Tokyo. By the way, there's another one is like the biggest truck plant in the world for Daimler. So Mercedes-Benz is also near here, 18 kilometers away, and Siemens also have a affiliate here, 20 kilo away from here. You can also find John Deere for the agriculture facilities over there. So that provide excellent chances for our students not only can finding an internship or finding job easily around in the area, not so far go to the Bavarian or go to another Bundesland, but they can also find like working students or research project in the region. Following, I would like to introduce this beautiful picture of where we sitting here with my beautiful colleague here, Ms. Hakut. Right down this arrow here is around city bullseye, so very right in the middle of the city. The castle built in the 1715, very old, and after that, 100 years later, and build up this university start from here, around here, the forest plaza here. And behind our students will sharing a very good spot to study or leisure time in the forest garden behind the castle in the summer. We have campus accommodation opportunity. We offer our students over 120 rooms in our international department of KIT itself. Our students can have like a single room. It's quite common in Germany. If you have a room, it's mostly like those in the second picture. What you see in here is what you get. You do not need to prepare anything for your daily life for living. It will be furnitured and have 4 times of Wi-Fi, 1 time of a cable line for internet. And it's plenty of the chances to go to the castle nearby, just walking distance in 2 minutes or 1 minute if you were young and running fast. Today, I would like to introduce the 2 schools under this international department. So we belong to the Carl Benz School and the HECTOR School. These 2 schools is one of the 5th schools, so to say, 5 institutions under this international department of KIT. Carl Benz School is offered in mechanical engineering college international, and HECTOR School offered this technology business school in master. So we start with the Carl Benz School. Just now I'm introduced to this alumni, Carl Benz. You see, this is not coincidence, and we have the same name because we start our school with one picture with Dieter Cheshire and a later generation grandchildren of Carl Benz, so Jutta Benz. And since that time, 20 years ago, our school already built it. So it is actually named after him. This school is very internationalized. Our students come from worldwide. International student diversity is over 92%, totally taught in English. I'm going to introduce you several reasons why we're going to choosing, or so to say, why it's also our competences in the Carl Benz School. We offer here, just now I mentioned before, 120 rooms for our students. As if you as a freshman, don't worry about you need to find a room everywhere in a foreign country. We take care of this part. If you would like to rent a room here, we offer this opportunity to let you settle down easily. And international orientation, just now mentioned, over 92% are international students. They're coming from all around the world, and Asia is where the markets I'm in charge in. Is minimum already 20% to 30% are Asian students on board. Elite teaching small classes. We keep our classes really small. If you searching the public universities, especially like elite university like a KIT or TU9 or one of them, or 11 university from the excellent universities, you will see one semester begin with those university will expect over 500 students for the first semester. But by us, we keep under a 50, maximum 50 students on about to keep the size small. And why is that? Then to make this professional ratio, so professor ratio, students ratio keep small. That means our students will get really deep care and round services from or the knowledge from our professor too. Just now I mentioned 7,000 of the employees in this university are doing research and teaching. That's very important for a science university. So that means our professors will put in the state-of-art technology in a research project that what they done into our engineering programs here, or into the classes to put this in the classes to teaching our students. So our students were sharing this future engineering technology at all. I mentioned the technology regions here around Karlsruhe. So our students will have a very big networking just near here in Karlsruhe with this strong industry, companies to finding any research project or easily to find internship around here. Last but not least, we have our study career guidance. So another 2 or 3 our staff will helping you with this career guidance or with the study, just accompany you through all the 3 years if you like, and you can have them smoothly study here to make your study more effectively. This is quite important after the graduation. If you study your studies smoothly and effectively, that will make your CV or your transcript more excellent. All right. Carl Benz School is the 3 years bachelor and consists by each academic year 2 semesters, so totally 6 semesters. For non-EU students, college programs fees is around about 7,000 euros. For EU students, I'm sorry. For non-EU students, for example, in Japan markets, it's on about 8,000 euros per semester. That is quite affordable if you're comparing to the quality or so to say the ranking system in any university in the USA or even in Japan. The college fees is not so high or so expensive. It's quite affordable. If you're saying, hey, I'm not quite good in German, it's no problem. The program is totally taught in English 100%. You can start with this program without any German proficiency, so 0 German. But we haven't forget that we will offer also the German courses from A1 level to the mother tongue level C2. Combining to our hard courses as a soft skill courses into our courses. At the final, the students from this bachelor program will awarded a Bachelor of Science very important, and with 180 ECTS points. I'm wondering what kind of this 4 characters means. This is abbreviation of European Credit Transfer System. Just give you roughly a simple example. If you're studying here, Carl Benz School engineering program, you're gonna study advanced mathematics 1 and 2 and 3. If you're saying, hey, I'm not interested in study here after the 1 semester or 2 semester, I'm gonna start my study in financial in Spain. It's no problem. They just study advanced mathematics 1 and 2. And you can get this around 10 or 12 ECTS credits to there, then get your advanced mathematics 1 and 2 recognized. So saving your time, saying another sentence, and also saving the money. This program started in each October on about 12th if without pandemic. Now with the pandemic, we'll start in the 4th of November. Deadline for each of the for application is each year 30th of April still. I'm going to show you a little bit about the structure. We will start with the pre-semester for this program before the real semester started, around in the middle of August, and 8 weeks of the pre-semester, all lasting to the final to the end of the September, 8 weeks. And the final, you're going to have a four curriculums exam. Which is actually the chemistry, mathematics, and physics, and English. And after that, students will have a chance to study as real students here in the first semester. And beyond that, we're gonna have a 1 to 4 semester will build up your very holistic, so to say, engineering all-around knowledge base. And based on that, start from the 5th semester, a student can choose one of the specializations under listed here. For example, the automotive engineering, we are quite authentic from the alumni side, you can see, and left and right side in energy renewable engineering is actually corresponding to one of our research direction in the KIT. And also the third one is global production management. Sounds a little bit abstract, but it's actually in the meaning of industrial engineering. You're going to study like smart manufacturing and virtual engineering, those things, so on. Based on that, we haven't forget only just teaching you theory, but also want to combine practical experience or offer this practical experience for you from the sixth semester. In the 6th semester, we have this excellence program called Smart Factory and an Industry, based on our close connection. This connection is only based on our connection, international department connection, not the KIT only. This is our own connection from international department. The big name like Mercedes-Benz Group, like Bosch, like Carl Zeiss, we're sending our excellence directly go to one of those companies to have a training program. Duration is around about 4 to 5 months. And during this 4 to 5 months, our students will be involved in 4 or to 5 students in a team, and to do a scientific topic in the company, in one of those company, and the company will just arrange some experts to lead this team, and at the final, based on your so to say research result, then to give a solution to the company. And after that, our students will sharing the opportunity to get the internship based on that, or have the writing the bachelor thesis or bachelor thesis design on this project at the final. This is another 6 months or 5 months to see. If you take a look at this beautiful lady here, she is Isha Gandhi. She came from origin from Indian. By the time she came here, she cannot speak any German word. And she joined this program in 2017 in the end, and started her career in 2018 in Mercedes-Benz Group, Daimler, as a project manager in research and development department. So far for our programs, and if you're interested or in the young age, in the 16 to 19 years old, you can also thinking to join one of our summer programs here in each summer. This year is a little bit special, and in Germany we're holding only online. We also have one spot holding in 1 week in China, in Suzhou. This year is special because in China the pandemic is not so overwhelming back at the time, and now still under control. So we keep the physical models in Suzhou, so students in China can visit there too. If you're interested in, welcome you to contact with us and to choose one of the summer school. Come from Japan to here and over in the European continent to see the culture here and so on. And you will also experiencing the hands-on workshop and excellent teaching staff. And we also combine both of the spots in Germany and China too. We also will combine this company visits, like here you're going to visit the Mercedes-Benz Group in China. You will have the chance to see the most modern smart manufacturing production line in Siemens. Okay, now I might invoke your interest in to apply this university, apply this school, and this is general admissions requirements. We accept all the general international certificates from the high school, for example, the IB diploma, the A level for the English education system, or US high school diploma, or German Abitur. By the way, we still asking for SAT, but this topic is still ongoing. Whether this semester we're gonna still need it, but still under discussion. So it will still keep as mandatory temporarily. What we need is a general SAT. We are not asking for the subject test. But if you have in subject test in math or physics, welcome you to upload those transcript to let us knowing how excellent you are in this area. What we offer, what we need here is only 1,200. A letter of motivations and qualifications of the engineering activities. If you have, we also welcome you to upload it. It's nothing but just the same as where you're gonna apply for a US university or the UK university. Won't be complexer than that. If you're non-English speaker, so not the mother tongue, we also need from a English proficiency test like a TOEFL 88, IBT, and IELTS overall 6.5. So start here. I'm gonna introduce you our HECTOR School Business of KIT. This is part-time program here. This program is typically a program in German educational system. It's allowing your journey of the so to say the job can have the chance to study meanwhile. This is part-time program is called sponsored by HECTOR. Is also one of our networking from co-founder of SAP. And then later on, he sold his share to the US foundations, then invested in the education branches. This excellent technology business school, what is actually the major what we offer here? We offer in this technology business school, for example, the program in management for product development. And another one is like production operations management. So among the 6 program, also we corresponding to our focus in KIT Research Center, the mobility, so anything movable. Temporarily, students can choosing one of the specializations in the major as e-mobility is quite a new, quite a current hot topic in mobility or automotive branch, or autonomous driving systems engineering, so ADAS, advanced driving system. Or you can also have another excellent courses here or program here corresponding our research center like energy. If you would like to further your bachelor in energy here in the master also, then you have a chance to have this energy engineering management. And furthermore, we also have a financial engineering. So, but don't make this really thinking another way that hey, this you're a technology university, why is financial engineering here? Financial engineering is basically not just only relevant to the banking system. The big company like Mercedes-Benz Group or industry company, they always have over capital, and those capital, how you gonna make this risk avoid the risk, and how you gonna run in this capital based on the technology and based on the facilities. Those things is actually a engineering knowledge, financial engineering knowledge on the industry. So this is financial engineering in those area. Information systems and engineering management is in the computer science branches or disciplinary. Later on, I'm gonna one by one introduce this program for you. We started with management product management here, development major. You can see here there are several abbreviations here, EM and MM. Our program here consists by 10 modules here. 5 modules are engineering modules. 5 modules are management modules. So each module will take like 2 weeks, totally 20 months, and plus 1 master thesis. Later on, I'm going to show you this structure. So where the EM1 shows is actually is showing the engineering modules, where the MM is the management modules. So 5 engineering module were taught in the management for product development here. What is that? You're gonna learn the method and design validation process, for example, for product development, or you're gonna also learning the courses like integrated product development or industrial design engineering, or information systems, or virtual engineering, and so on. Now, I think temporarily this all belong to the hot topic like ASD, so agile system design. Agile system design is quite important method, or so to say, the procedure or process methodology for developing the products management. And furthermore, we also have this. I think they're here. I cannot see here. There's a flag of China, a China flag in EM engineering module 5. That means our students will have chances to spend 2 weeks this module to exchange in our Suzhou campus in China. Next one, I would like to introduce you this program in production operations management. So this program is engineering modules. It's all about this program, about the knowledge about like lean management, like Six Sigma quality management, like the virtual engineering, like the smart manufacturing technology. What we were all talking about in this program, relevant to the production and operation. Similar to the same as the MPD, so product development management major. Students will also have the chance in module 5, in engineering module 5, spending 2 weeks in China, 1 week in Shanghai, 1 week in Suzhou. The third one is a mobility system. Just now I mentioned mobility is temporary or long in time age. It's already like 200 years. Mobility is always the hot topic for the human being. Now the mobility is entering into the new era. Our students can learning the mobility specializations like e-mobility here. We're going to introduce you the components and temporary state-of-art technologies. We also, students can also learn here like the control systems development, or the embedded systems in computer architecture or electronic system synthesis, hardware from software too. This is all combining with the case study, especially our professors coming from, for example, Professor Sachs is used to working in R&D department in Mercedes-Benz Group, so they are really experienced in the field. Our students can choose specialization like e-mobility, and another one is advanced driver assistance systems in the 5th modules. Furthermore, corresponding to our KIT research center is the energy engineering. So here we were talking about renewable energies like a solar panel, how you're going to transfer the thermal energy, convert it to electricity, how you're going to storage this energy, or the smart networks and other things like the security of all this storage of the software and the privacy of engineering. In those things we'll be talking about in this EM. And speciality here in managed module, you can see one of this is the flag of Spain. That means in the managed module 5, our students also can spend time or 2 weeks in Barcelona. If go back to normal, it will be allowed. Now we come down to the financial engineering. Just now I mentioned shortly, financial engineering is not the banking system here. We analyze here the massive data sets actually in the machine learning for the financial world, and how are you going to using this based on the facilities in industrial company like Mercedes-Benz Group or Bosch. How are you going to evaluate the risk and manage the risk of those capital, big capital running on the facilities or at the revenue to make it more effectively and risk-free. Based on that, last but not least is information systems engineering and management. Here, you can talk lots of buzzwords like cloud computing, like Internet of Things, like some virtual engineering and so on. And even our students can not only learning the software process knowledge and security, privacy and software engineering, but also they can have the chance to specialize in digital services, for example. Also, you can learn service innovation here. You can also learn the applied cryptography or critical infrastructures and data protection regulations and so on. But also you can learn in those specializations like robotics, in the AI field, autonomous, through the data science, to the cognitive systems and so on. And you're going to use it also to analyze the business data strategy and business intelligence system included in this program too. I'm going to say one sentence, several sentences for this. All these 6 programs are consists by the engineering module 5 module and the management module. So all the management module in the 6th program are the same. So they all learning marketing, learning finance, learning risk management, learning decisions making. Also we're learning like management module 5, strategy and people. Duration is 20 months. Again, you're gonna at the final, out of 20 months, 10 modules, finish that, you're gonna write a master thesis, and students will award at the final is KIT Master of Science with 90 ECTS points too. Tuition fees from this is per semester 7,500 euros for the students worldwide, and we don't have really applications deadline here. you can just apply anytime. This is rolling application process, but still we just thinking is a better way that you start with each semester as a regular students. That means in October, each October. So before October, we just really evoke you. We would like to so to say, give you a suggestion that apply earlier than the October, so making the time preparation well. The admissions requirements here for this program, we await you already have a first university degree, or you already have a master, or even you are a PhD, so to say, apply to universities in Germany. There's a specialty. You have the bachelor, even the PhD. We also welcome you to join this program. Why is that? Because even if you have a PhD in a specific major, so to say, in expertise in technology, you might would like to get this leading positions in your field through this study. That's what is the expectation for actually who have the already higher education's qualifications in himself. And professional requirements, this program await you to have a minimum of 2 years job experiences. And the application process is not like the other master or applications. It's based on the interview. So our students will be invited if you're qualified by the CV you upload to us, and then we'll give you a first filter. Then the decision will make from the professor through a 45 minutes of the interview, and then they will decide whether the students will admit it or not. Language is based on English, totally taught in English, so none of the German word were needed, just like the bachelor program in the Carl Benz School. And TOEFL is a wish. So if you don't have TOEFL, and if you have an equal English test, and differently from the bachelor program, here you can just upload where you have what you have for the English test as a certificate. Selected topics for China is a specialty. That means we will spending, just now I'm saying, spending the engineering module, mostly if the program like product development and production operations management, 2 weeks in China. In this all actually in the content of Industry 4.0, so smart manufacturing, automation, or supplier development or quality management. Those can be doing in 3 or 5 days seminar, so they can actually compress to one compact of courses in 3 to 5 days. If you don't wish to spend a whole time in the master, you would like to just from the company side, you were thinking about I'm gonna gathering my employees to have this further education in the specialties with maximum like 15 participants. We also can holding this course tailored in the 3 to 5 days to have this long learning formats for engineers. And you can see here the price will be like from 2,000 euros to 3,500 euros on about differently in the topics in energy or mobility or industry 4.0 or digitalizations, for example, Internet of Things and so on. So if you would like to have contact with us in those topics, welcome you to contact with me later on. Our program is quite convinced from all our batches in the history. Over 90% are convinced HECTOR School, not only for all the hard skills courses, but also the soft skills courses. I think we are narrowing to the last end of this presentation. In this page, I'm going to give you two lists of two program here, requirements here. If you don't see the record from this presentation, just would like to mentioned that take a picture of those schools that you're interested in, the requirements and the key facts. And if you haven't had any chances or time to take a look at or join this presentation, welcome you also have my contacts. Welcome you to contact with me anytime and you wish, and I will feel pleasure to answer a question. I think on this start, I would like to have your questions. Welcome your questions. So let's see what question actually going on here. I don't see question. Do you have any questions? 皆さん、問題ありますか？私は中人です。ですから、多分漢字もいきます。特に英語のは上手じゃないですね。All right. Thank you for the information. I think if you don't have further questions, so this is the chance. I'm going to last minute. You would like to asking the questions. If you don't have further questions, welcome you to take a photo of this contact and asking me personally through the telephone. You just give us a telephone number. I'm gonna call you back, or I'm gonna contact or you contact me with the email address. So without further ado, I think I'm gonna close the session here. If you don't have further questions, Kato-san, Fukuda-san, don't have questions? All right, I'm gonna closing the sessions. Thank you for the colleagues in EHEF and Kuroshima-san too. ありがとうございます。皆さん too, and thank you my colleague Ms. Hogwood. I think that would be that was a really happy time, and I'm closing the session, closing the webinar, and let's see in the future maybe.